How's everybody doing today? This is King B, News and Views. Out here on an early day, getting to walk and get some exercise, getting some air. And it was weird because the other day, yesterday, the pressure was so high, right? The pressure was so high, it felt like I was up in the mountains. Ears clogged, had all this pressure on my head. I felt it in my body, my joints, and that's them trying to, I don't know if it was them playing with the weather, trying to make a storm or what, but the pressure was very, very high yesterday. It's not like that today, right? But anyway, so yesterday I was watching this brother video, Remedy H, and he was talking about how the stock market lost $2.9 trillion, $2.9 trillion, $2.9 trillion, all right, sell off. So I looked into it, and yeah, it's true, $2.9 trillion. Companies like corporations like Nvidia and Microsoft sell off $2.9 trillion. So what's been going on, what's been happening for these past few years, if you've been paying attention, is that these CEOs of these major corporations have been selling off their shares, right, and leaving. And it's still happening. If you look into it, CEOs of major corporations going back to 2020, even before 2020, right, have been selling off shares and in the corporations and leaving, right? All of this plays a part, as well as what happened in Hawaii that people don't talk about no more. You see, people have suffered from short-term memory loss, I guess. Things happen and then they forget about it. Remember in Hawaii, that fire, people lost their homes, their property. Some people lost their lives in Hawaii, that big fire. And anyway, and information that came out that they was trying to buy these people land, right? They was trying to buy the people land. People was refusing to sell their land, and so that fire happened, all right? And a lot of destruction. And allegedly, I gotta say allegedly, direct energy weapons. They have direct energy weapons, or do weapons, direct energy weapons that they use. And allegedly, this is what they used to cause these fires, right? Everything burned except for houses with blue color rooftops. Okay? Lasers, allegedly. Let me say allegedly. All right? This is how they start a lot of the forest fires too. Forest fires, they've been burning, destroying rainforests. All this plays a part. You had people like Oprah Winfrey bought land in Hawaii. Mark Zuckerberg allegedly built a underground bunker in Hawaii, after this fire. After this fire. See, these devils don't care about life. Not at all. So what I'm saying, what does this have to do with the 2.9 trillion, sell-off in the stock market? They're getting ready. They're getting ready. If you look at all the information that's out, they're getting ready. They're down in their bunkers already. If they're not down in their bunkers already, they're getting ready to go down in their bunkers underground, where they think they're going to be safe and they're going to be able to escape whatever's coming, right? And it'll be us that's we the less fortunate to suffer while they're in their fancy underground bunker, watching it all take place, sipping their champagne or whatever they sip on, and eating their good food, while the rest of us, less fortunate, suffer. At least that's how they think it's going to go. But it's not going to go. It's not going to go like that. See, there's going to be nowhere to hide for this coming judgment. Judgment is here. Believe that. Judgment is here. And this system is coming down. Believe that. Right? Because as I walk around and I go around where I'm at, and I see people on the streets, I see men on the streets, women on the streets, I see young people, young men and young women, teenagers out in the streets, children out in the streets, the elderly out in the streets, sleeping on sidewalks, right? Sleeping on sidewalks, sleeping in the gutter, nowhere to go, right? And it's troubling. It really is, because all this, and I've talked about this before, but I know I talked about this before, but it can't be, I can't talk about it enough. All this money spent, all this money just they print up at will, and they give away all this money they have to fund their wars and make their weapons of mass destruction for war. All this money they have for that. All this money going to other corporations or so-called countries, right? To wage their wars. But they can't help the people, right? They can't help the people. Slap in the face to those who are from here, or the original people. We, the descendants of the original people of these lands called America, right? To see all this money being given away. All this money given away to the migrants who have come over. Money, free money every month, and free health care, free this, free that. And look at the crimes. Look at the crime. Look how crime has gone up in cities like New York City and other places and other major cities. Look how the crime has increased. People being attacked, because a lot of these people, these migrants that came over, are gang members. Okay? And look how crime has increased. Look what's going on in society today. Right? There's a price to be paid. And that price is going to be paid, because they think they're going to get away or escape this judgment. They got another thing coming. They have another thing coming. Right? But what we have to do is stay strong. Stay strong, keep pushing. Stay strong and keep pushing. Keep fighting. That's what we have to do. It's not too long now, people. It's not too long now. We almost at that finish line. We got to keep pushing, right? Keep working on ourselves. Never mind the distractions. You pay attention and look out for the signs. Look up to this above your head every once in a while. See what's going on with the sun, or suns, plural, because we have more than one sun. Right? Look what's going on with the moon. It's been happening. That movement has been doing a quarter turn for some years now. The moon has never been known to do that, but the moon has been doing a quarter of a turn for some years now. It's true, right? It's true. Okay? When that moon is in waxing crescent, it start off on the waxing crescent, and then give it a few hours later, you go back and you look and you check the position of the moon, and it looks like it's doing a smile. That moon have done a quarter of a turn. Now it's either the moon is turning or this planet is, whichever one, but something is definitely not normal. Things have changed. Nothing is what it used to be, if you have not noticed. For example, the sun. I remember growing up under a yellow sun, right? This sun is white. Okay? This sun is white. A white sun. Right? And this is not the yellow sun that I remember. Most definitely not. I'm gonna cross the street, Diamond. Okay, so there's a lot of changes. So if you haven't been paying attention to what's going on, you need to start paying attention. You need to start paying attention and looking at what's going on. It's very important. All right, and as far back to this 2.9 trillion sell-off, get ready again. You can expect prices to go even higher, inflation. You can expect prices, the cost of gas to go up even higher, right? Expect these things. Okay, expect these things, because this system is falling. This system is falling. All right, it's not going to be the end of the world, you know, in the book called the Bible. Right? It's not the end of the world or this realm. It's the end of this system. That's what it is. It's the end of this system. This system is coming to an end because it cannot stay the way it is. All right? But anyway, this is what I wanted to talk about, you know, in this video, while me and the little coach here do our walk, finish up our walk. Shout out to each and every one of you. All right? Shout out to my subscribers. Appreciate you all. Shout out to all who's watching this video. If you're not subscribed, please do subscribe. Click the notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I drop a video. All right? Again, love yourself unconditionally. Keep your loved ones close. Have these conversations. Talk about and stick to what's important, what's relevant. All right? Never mind the distractions. Okay? The distractions are put in place, and there's many distractions because not many people have even are talking about this $2.9 trillion that's lost in the stock market. Okay? Not many people talking about that. Right? The brother Remedy H is the only one so far that I've seen even mention it. Shout out to him. Okay? But pay attention to what's important. Have these conversations. Plan. If you think you planned enough, plan some more. right? And stay up to date as far as what's happening, okay? So you'll be ready for whatever situation comes your way. You and yours will be ready to handle it and know exactly what you got to do. All right? Protect the babies, protect the children at all costs. Protect our women. Watch each other's backs. Shout out to the real women out there. Shout out to the real people out there. Again, this is King B. To the next video. Peace.